It makes me feel good giving back to the nurses and helping them fulfill their dreams of where they want to work, travel and see the country, and help them take care of people in the long run. Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer Wheeler. I am a recruiter with Atlas MedStaff, and welcome to Texas. So, my husband is David. We've been married for almost 25 years. I have 2 kids, Nicholas, who just finished his first year in optometry school out in Glendale, Arizona. And we have Michael, who is 21, just turned 21, and he is in culinary school, also out in Scottsdale, Arizona. I have 2 dogs, Tyson and Rocky, a golden doodle and a basset hound, well, half basset hound. So when we have parties, our friends are always excited to get here to see what type of drink we have. We usually have a drink of each party, a specialty drink that my husband and I come up with. He bartended a long time ago in Catalina Island and has taught me a thing or two, but we love to come up with a specialty drink. We come up with drinks for everything. When I had my Atlas team over, we had pineapple martinis, and we also had cucumber mint watermelon martinis, and they were a hit of the party. The flower making started to come in with entertaining, because when I entertain, I always like to have the house looking nice. And in the kitchen, which you'll probably see later, I have a big bar, and when you first walk into the kitchen, it's just there, so it needs something there. So I started to make flowers to put there. So when everybody came over, it was very welcoming and it just looked nice. And I was tired of buying the bouquets from the grocery store and not really liking what they did, so I just started making flowers, and I guess I kind of have a knack for it. So, hidden talent I never knew I had. So before I came to Atlas, I've always been in some type of healthcare. Pharmaceutical sales, home care with the elderly. I had my own consulting company where I consulted for different types of, sales type, medical sales type companies or healthcare companies. So I've been in and out of the hospitals, for quite a few number of years. So when the pandemic hit, I was like, so what am I gonna do? I can't go into the nursing homes, can't really walk into the hospitals anymore. Everybody always was like, you should be a recruiter, because I've helped companies hire people and do their staffing, when I was doing consulting for them. So I was like, okay, I started looking around, reached out to a bunch of companies, put feelers out to a bunch of companies, and had a lot of feedback, and a lot of people called me back and said, hey, you're gonna be great for this. It wasn't until I got a call from Kurt Chase that really solidified the deal. Kurt is our VP of Development and Retention here at Atlas. And when I talked to him, I just felt like it was the right fit for me. Then I talked to a few other people, Mike Combs included. And they're like, Atlas, we bring people on to be family. And just from the conversations that I had with them, I knew this was the place for me. Atlas practices what it preaches, not only to its employees, but also to our nurses. Without our nurses, our healthcare system would crumble. Kind of an example, when my youngest son, Michael, was in 5th grade, he had an accident with his eyes. An exercise band snapped and it hit him across both eyeballs. And he was blind for 6 hours. Went to the children's hospital where we lived, and went to the satellite, not to the big hospital. And the doctor was new. He hadn't seen eye injuries like this before. And the nurses completely took charge and was like, this is what we need to do. We need to call, this doctor, this doctor, this doctor. And they sent us down to the main hospital. If it wasn't for those nurses, my son would have lost his sight. So, nurses, can't thank them enough for that. I wish to this day that I knew who those nurses were so I could thank them. Luckily, because of those nurses and the nurses for the next 10 years and through all of his surgeries, he is in culinary school and he can see 20/20 with his glasses. So they truly helped save his sight and, gave us a miracle. The reason why travel nursing makes sense to me and being recruited for travel nursing makes sense to me is because I want to give back to the nurses. They've given so much to me, and a lot of people that I know, we rely on nurses all the time. It makes me feel good giving back to the nurses and helping them fulfill their dreams of where they want to work, travel and see the country, and help them take care of people in the long run. So not only am I giving back to the travel nurses by helping them do what they want to do and what they do best, but I am also helping the patients get great nurses to take care of them.